piece of business here. One last piece of business. Yeah, I don't know what this guy's issue is.
He's pulling. Oh, he hit something. Whether it might have just been the end of the driveway.
Yeah, we got an issue over here. I don't know what they got.
Out of, I believe Tona's driveway.
Yeah, could be. Found this pretty interesting here. Yeah, I'm sure the police will be showing up on that one. You know, I've been minding my business, but I feel like this one deserves just a little play. Hold on, wait a minute. Yeah, I don't. It is occasionally issues down there, but it sounded like somebody kicked that car or whatever they got going on. Lulu, true, me too. I'm familiar with him, but I'm guessing that this didn't quite get the traction that he thought. And one of the things that I want to raise here, where is it? We are looking for. Here we go. He did not get at all. I mean, if you go through and read this post here, it is very, very jaded, right? I mean, people here don't want anything to do with any of this. What this guy wants is absolutely asinine, okay? Now, this is what he says. Nope, like people or don't. You should never get to control free speech or people obtaining money. That's control and going toward communism like China. Live in China if you want this. This is going towards the antichrist system. Of course, Ryan's going to disagree. The absolute easiest way to protect the community on social media platforms is to screen out criminals. I'm not telling YouTube what crimes would count as blockable offenses, but I would say at the very least, those on SA registry should not be allowed to use any social media platforms. I would also block anyone with felony offense of fraud, assault, stalking, or murder. But that's just me. YouTube can create their own guidelines after pulling the background check. In any other job, you have to have a background check done before you work there, including news reporters who work in media. A YouTube creator should be no different.
Shit, look at the government check-on.
Then Benny Keys says to Ryan Finds Truth, then probably people who threaten violence on other creators should also be an automatic no-no. In fact, Ryan. Hey, Ryan. Hey, Ryan. What about this, buddy? What about this? Your complete lack of self-awareness is mesmerizing at the least. YouTube's policy prohibits threats of violence, including both explicit and implied threats, and takes a strict approach to enforcing this rule. Violations can result in content removal, channel strikes, and account termination, Ryan. The policy also covers content that incites violence against individuals or groups based on protected characteristics, Ryan. Well, Benny, what would you mean by that? Well, how about this, Ryan? When you threatened to put my face in the floor because I told the truth that your daughters are involved in satanic rituals, Ryan. Aren't you the very person you were trying to ban from YouTube, Ryan? Imagine that, Ryan. Ryan, your self-awareness or lack thereof is now not mesmerizing anymore. It's startling, sir. You are the very one that you're trying to keep YouTube from, but in fact, the rules already apply to you, Ryan. The rules of threats of any sort, implied or graphic, are already a breach of the terms of service for YouTube, friend. Now, we won't add in, or maybe we will add in, the whole flamethrower comment at Tiffany Marie's home. So you threatened two of us with violence while you're sitting around here pissing and moaning about wanting people with criminal records, which is never going to happen, friend. Let me tell you that, because it's not about keeping it clean. It's about making money, Ryan. YouTube doesn't care who's here. It's you and your soft skin, sir, that does. And you want people of a particular genre, which I get it, but you are the one that should already be removed from here. Does that make sense to you, Ryan? Yeah, no. I insulted his daughters by telling the truth. He never says anywhere in here that I lied on his daughters, does he? I did not lie on his daughters. You can go find his daughters all over Facebook, and they are openly involved in satanic following and cult stuff. I didn't make it up. He's only mad that we found it. We didn't have to lie about it because you couldn't lie and make it any better than what it actually is already. Like Ryan. You know what? And then he also goes on to say that people with certain mental health disorders also ought not be here. Well, wouldn't that completely remove your wife, Ryan? Would it not, sir? It absolutely would. It would remove you and your wife, is what it would do. So I think you need to be very careful, Ryan. You're starting to tread on people's, First Amendment, friend. Just because you don't like the fact that other people have found out the dirty business about you. Right? It's very troubling, Ryan, because my amends to you still stands. And what's crazy is that I felt manipulated into a position where I made amends to you because it felt like the right thing to do. Not because I've lied on you or I've threatened violence to you or that I've done anything but use materials publicly available, whether it be materials your wife put online or it be materials that your daughters put online. You tell me, Ryan. But I'll tell you this, you are and you need to be the change you want to see, friend. How about that? Instead of running around here, you and your wife pointing fingers at other people, why don't you be the change you want to see, Ryan? Exactly, Donna. Yeah, your daughters are adults. Let's not run around here and act like they're Summer Wells' age. And the other thing, friend, have a little decency. You're running around here looking for little girls in these fake searches, in sewer pipes, and in wherever you can put your little BS camera. I've had it, man, with you. For real, you need to quit, man. Adjust your trajectory, sir. Because don't you know that the parents, I don't care if you don't like their parents, her parents or not. You're running around here sensationalizing fake searches because your wife has a feeling and you're searching in gutters for a little girl you know isn't going to be there. Meanwhile, you're doing it because the parents won't talk to you on social media all the time, practicing your very poor self-awareness to understand that those little boys that are still her brothers one day may see all of this BS you're doing. Hoo-ah? Fix it, man. That would be my, I don't know, like this is just as crazy as anything I've seen on the internet. Right here. Like seriously, Ryan, how can you be that unaware, friend? Threats of violence. First of all, if you ever thought you were man enough, oh boy, friend, if I ever meet him in person, his face is going to hit the floor. What does that mean, Ryan? I mean, I know you're talking to be a tough guy, right, Ryan? But if you were to ever meet me, that means you would have to come see me, right? You better be very careful with this, Ryan. You better be very careful, friend. Anyways, yeah, Lippy, I think he is a fraud. And I think he's a crybaby too. But I'll make amends for calling you a crybaby at some later date. Today, I reserve the right to tell you you have zero self-awareness and you are a crybaby, friend. You are a real crybaby. And you know what? You're not even going to pull me out of my character to say to you what I really want to say. Yeah, Miss Justice. Even your boy Andy is giving you the what's for it, right? So, yeah, this whole thing didn't hit right, did it, Ryan? Clip channels, feel free to clip it if you want. I.e., Lippy. Feel free to clip this, right? Because you can't want change and not be the change you want to see. Anyways, enough about that. Let's just remember. Super Sensible says, I can forgive him for what he has done to others and myself, but I can't forgive him for what he did to TM. That's it. He continues to essentially welcome pain, suffering, and death on a boy. Clipped already. Thank you, Lippy. Feel free to tag me in it too, Queen. You got some real emotional issues, Ryan. Some real emotional issues. And I don't know that this is the place for you, right? You want to act like you're 18 feet tall and bulletproof, But as soon as somebody tells, yeah, go on TikTok. As soon as somebody tells the truth about you, you cry and whine. Well, this is a place for big people. This is a place for grown folks. This adolescent behavior here, like, you're tough. And this happened to Lisa K's. Also, Lisa K. Let me go ahead, and I got something for you too, honey, since we're doing it tonight. Lisa K, you know, I don't really have a problem with too much of anything until, where is it? Until you tell people, where is it? And you've since deleted the post. Here, let me go ahead and share this. Come on, Lisa, we're better than this, honey, right? What you got to know, yeah, I'm going to do this because this happened on Lisa's panel, and when I approached her about it, I said, "Hey, Lisa, you know what gives? Oh, that happened in my place. You don't miss a comment, dear. You certainly do not. But now here you are allowing this sort of thing to happen right there, right? So let's see here, Lisa. You say, and you never even responded. You never responded to me. Hold on, let me just find it real quick. I'm just going to screenshot this one so I don't have to keep messing around here. Okay. And this is in my members only if you want to see it. And we're going to call it interesting. So let's go over here. So Ryan, that's enough for you today, as you were, sir. But what about this one? So coming from the same place, I thought Fred was a dealer. Lisa K says, I think they all were. Andy pot, Fred meth. I don't know if Don was dealing, but I know he brought back large quantities of crack every time he went to Knoxville. More than one person saw it, including BK. Lisa, I have never said I saw Don with crack nor a large amount. Please don't do that. It's not true, and it's misinforming. I said he came back after a binge, and I checked to see if he had brought any back. I found none. Don't do that to me again, Lisa. Please. Don't do that to me. Because now it's as if you've offended against me twice. You've allowed Ryan to make physical threats against me and not deleted it. Thanks for that kind of, right? Because had you deleted it, I wouldn't be able to talk about it today. But I knew better than to not screenshot this because you just removed the whole post because there was one very vocal woman that said, you should probably not lie on BK. There will probably be a number of people that won't be happy about that. And just the ideal of that even exists is a beautiful thing. But this right here, this is strike two, right? Now, I don't want to stop doing business with none of you. But Lisa, Ryan, you need to get it together, okay? Now, I don't know. Sometimes they just be saying stuff to be saying stuff. You hear me? I'm telling you, they just be saying stuff. What's up, history? Yeah, and I'm not gonna get involved in, you know what I'm saying, doing no cussing. You know what I'm saying? I've already said asinine tonight, and that's close enough. Y'all be the change you want to see. You hear me? Be the change you want to see. Don't run around here doing the most and you got super thin, paper thin skin. Don't do it. Don't run around here being anything less than the change you want to see. I can't. Nah, man, come on, man. For real. You hear me? Anyways, I love all of y'all individually, right? And remember, the absence of evidence is not the evidence of absence. God bless you all. I will see you very soon. I promise you that. That's it, Libby. Yeah. Be careful what you say.